body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic. Just as we arrive in town. Coincidence? The killer left the heart right next to the body. Incised stab wound, chest cut open, heart removed. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here, waiting. Boot prints, indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
So you knew our victim?
State? But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the...
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly. I think that's everything. For now, at least.
Так. Пускай подсказывает.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake, before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home. Somebody's home.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something. The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though. There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
I think he came from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. The killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
Reading
the words.
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us. I should profile Nightingale about this page. We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
Bury his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest. I must find out what. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
You got it. I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair? That's almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Hey, you made it back. Good. I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination, ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Call Booker's at the Oh Deer Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the Bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they see much stuff this gruesome.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod? For a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers. Reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town. The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
Hi there.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's all.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my... I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
A nice looking float to share. Let me
Тут
guess.
закусочная, что
The
ли?
FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls.
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
Other?
I'm Agent Alex Casey.
You two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Here.
Them sound like suspects.
Что
The Bookers
происходит со звуком?
type, but coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say. Casey, you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Cauldron Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
I can't believe that happened. I still feel like I'm gonna be sick.
Come on, Ed. Have some pie. It'll take your mind off things.
Hello.
Ну... Что-то есть. Карта.
Can't open this with my bare hands.
Опа. Обычный толчок.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
Приветствую на стриме, ребят. Если кто смотрит, то версия пиратская, поэтому могут быть баги. Без этого никак.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
Ну, мне-то что делать дальше?
We're getting some more new folks in town, I see.
Кусочек пирога. Ну-ка.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Get down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
Thing, because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree. The cult of the tree. Cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found out. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all.
Чё она не договорила? Точнее, он.
Tree. What aren't the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree back, Tammy.
Is Ed. The publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. You found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Wow. How did you put that together?
You need to hand it over.
Tammy.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
God. Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me.
I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl?
She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember.
How do you know I have a daughter?
Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time.
No. You're mistaking me for someone else.
If you say so.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go. Well, Casey, I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Ah, morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, boss. Corpse is downstairs ready to go.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir.
Oh, this is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station.
Yep.
Anything you
Just here
need,
to pay my
just
ticket.
let us know.
Whenever
We
you're
appreciate
ready
the
to take
support,
my money.
Sheriff.
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week. But you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
Something about morgues. They always cheer me up.
I can't say I feel the same.
He's joking. Okay. Let's take a look at our patient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body give me? There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem. It doesn't add up. This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest. Nightingale's body can tell us. Doesn't make sense. Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged. Doesn't add up. There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there? We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. Doesn't look right. Doesn't make sense.
Ну давай, скрывай. Без перчаток, без всего нормально.
This same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here. No, wait!
Sheriff?
What the hell? Show me the clicker.
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
I'll make you pay.
Shit. He's coming. No weapon. The page said to get into the light. He's coming. Need to be in the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Go!
Упс. Где он? Неслась.
It's not opening.
Witch, get out of my house. He was prison.
He vanished.
Интересненько. Сразу приношу извинения к тем, кто смотрит. Игра пиратская, поэтому здесь багов очень много. Пока можно перекурить.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're gonna do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense of this.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Так, Сага вернулся на озеро Калдрон. Он тоже был там, Найтингейл. Было и не было одновременно. Он стал одержимым созданием тьмы. Она не помогла добраться до него, но очутился там, где странная реальность темная обитель слилась с нашей реальностью. Темная обитель накрывала наш мир, как покров, наброшенный сверху, как поток тьмы, скрывающий последние отголоски света, просачивающийся повсюду, портящий все, гнилостный. На странице это место называлось складкой. Сага должна была последовать за Найтингейлом в складку. Найти вход будет непросто, потребуются определенные шаги. Ритуал. Сага соберет о нем информацию, остановит монстра, выполнит свою работу, не допустит новых убийств. Он внутри поджидает ее. Так. Что-то ничего не играет. Очень странно. Ладно. Поехали дальше. И вроде все.
Explanation to what we just saw.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Forward.
Фонаря нету. Ничего нет. Заперто. Угу. Закрыто.
Before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. A ritualist murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal. Their purpose.
Так, а что мне фотография появилась? Посмотрим.
No.
Так. Может сюда. Блин. Как он то в него входит.
Okay.
Так. Добро. Так, это навряд ли сюда.
Think.
Сюда же. Ага. Надпись на телах жертв, страниц рукописи, место органов, и там же и текст. Это неспроста. Так. Нет, не сюда. Так. Куда тебя определить?
Nope.
Да ё-моё.
Makes sense.
Ага. Если всему это разумно объяснение, как у них это выходит. Что за хрень-то творится? Жертва былых коллег, специальный агент ФБР Роберт Найтингейл, пропал в этих местах 13 лет назад. Теперь он внезапно объявился и сразу погиб во время жестокого кровавого ритуала, прямо в день их прибытия. А еще они нашли страницу. Эту страницу, первую страницу, но не последний, первый шажок на пути в кошмарные глубины. Сокровенная тайна на краю бездны. Эти слова воспринимались как послание, были посланием. Кто-то знал, что они здесь, что они делают. Кто-то затеял с ними игру. Давал им подсказки, приглашал куда-то. Как тут устоишь? Им нахально предложили разгадать неразрешимую тайну. Даже если они знали, что в ходе игры неминуемо пострадают, отказаться было невозможно. В прозекторской царил бардак, как будто здесь взорвалась бомба. Найтингейл охотился на сагу, не заметил ее на свету, прошел мимо. Одержимый не видит в ярком свете. Свет ранит их, ранит тьму внутри, они становятся уязвимыми. Я щелкаю выключателем, раздается щелчок. Покажи мне щелкунчик. Свет погас, но кто-то здесь есть. Ведьма тебя сюда привел Хемингуэй. Прочь из моего дома, заорал Найтингейл. Сагу окатила волной ужаса. Ужасная правда, у Найтингейла в груди нет сердца, но он здесь. Убивает чудовище. Мир зашатался, тебе не выбраться с обратной стороны зеркала. Интересно. Ну? Что-то есть. Ну, бери. Патроны. Отлично. Патроны не пригодятся.
Must be locked from the other side.
Окей. Ага. Контрол это снаряга.
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
Ну а куда ты его переместишь-то? А, это вот сюда. Увеличивает максимальный урон здоровья, ясно. Подвинуть. Это нельзя. Тоже, да. Коробочка с батарейкой для фонарика. Выяснить, куда отправился Найтингейл. Что-то я не вижу или не делаю. Так, с тобой можно еще поговорить, нет? Так, пушка тоже не выбирается, ясно. Должно же быть хоть что-то здесь.
I can't get through this.
Офигеть. Еще что-то я... Может быть, здесь что-то я выпускаю.
My first ever prank on Casey. A true classic.
Нажимаю play и ничего, вообще ничего не играет. А, вот. Что я не могу найти путь домой. Тишина, что-то следует за мной. Это кролик в холле, что ли. Я люблю тебя так, но я... Что... А, я должен идти. Найти что-то... Что-то свое, типа того. Да, хреново английский я знаю. Что-то решение в темноте. Peace, мир вместе. Нарисовать портрет. Такой себе. Блин. Вышел.
Casey's favorite brand. Tastes terrible.
Что-то еще должно быть здесь. От радио толку нет.
11 remaining.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softie Casey is.
Оп, а вот и выход, собственно. Твою мать, нет, что-то не то. Еще что-то должно быть.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside, the awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
То же самое.
I must find out what.
Я уже нашел эти страницы. Это не разговаривают. Блин, серьезно?
Can't be opened on this side.
бред какой-то. Ни пистолета не достать, ни фонарика. Нигде ничего нету. Выяснить, куда отправился Найтингейл. Замечательно. Опа. Есть.
Man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Отличненько. Понятно, они боятся света. Складка. Чушь какая-то. Понятно. Согласно судя по всему, Найтингейл вернулся к озеру Колдун, и он одержимый. Еще есть дела? А, тут пока нету, да? А это? Отлично.
Hold of the trees behind these murders. This case just became much more complicated. I'll need to start a new file. But it's my first cold case. Exciting.
Так. Куль дерева. А, ну. Ноль. А, это уже дело раскрыто. О, отлично.
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
Да, благодарю. Так.
But that's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything? He's dead.
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk. Monsters aren't real, and what do you mean the sheriff disappeared? Like poof? He's gone like magic? Magic's not real.
О, тут можно пошвыряться. Отлично.
I need something to cut this.
Так, сюда не попасть. Сюда тоже не попасть. Все, можно идти.
They're a fine pair.
Dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost. If only had a tour guide. Also, it's bear season. Oh no.
Боже мой.
Did somebody call for a... Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm Ilmo Koskela, voted best coffee roaster / tour guide by Coffee World magazine. And I'm here to give you the tour of a lifetime. But Ilmo, I've heard the government has seized and restricted access to many local nature attractions. That is true, Janko. Many local attractions have recently become fenced off by the government. And that's why, at Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours, we say, fuck the government. We have both cut it. Oh, wow. You think of everything. And we'll take you anywhere. Hiking through the scenic Elderwood National Park. Fishing in the crystal clear waters of Bright Falls Dam. Bird watching at majestic Mirror Peak. The tour of a lifetime is just one phone call away. Book now to get a 9% discount on this limited edition Oh Dear Diner coffee thermos.
Круто. Обалденно просто. Так, здесь что-нибудь можно еще поныкаться? Пусто. А, вон ты где. Так. А, ну понятно. Ага. Оп. Извиняюсь, чувак.
My client has
Just a
been held
moment,
here
ma'am.
long enough.
Someone will be right
Are
with
you gonna let me speak to them or not?
How many times do we have to do this, Walter? Huh? I'm at my wit's end with you.
I want out! Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out!
Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. You have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
Интересно. Ну, похоже на этом все.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
A smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah. We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP. Think we'll actually find Nightingale at the lake?
The pages haven't been rung yet.
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer. Or maybe 3.
I need to come. Clean and Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer. Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different rules. I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
Whoa.
I've been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Hey, hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area
Hello.
signs.
Anderson. Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you. And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World amusement park. There's sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably got it.
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels. No need to worry, though. It's mostly for research purposes.
That's one gorgeous sweater, Saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Nothing that isn't classified, I'm afraid. But I don't know anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
That's all for now.
What'd you find there, Stephen?
И сразу вот так вот, да? Смотреть место преступления. А. Ну, это я уже видел.
Where is Nightingale hiding? Where is the overlap?
Склад. Еноты.
Let's get to the murder site, Casey.
Так. Нужно будет дойти до сохранения и
A lot of
поискать
things
патч.
about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance. I don't get the feeling Nightingale was responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance we normally solve.
Или просто новый торрент
Our
скачать.
crime scene's drowning. I never minded rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him there?
Maybe something around here will tell us.
Сколько времени-то? Сейчас что-то. Да, привет. Нет. Мне же... У меня отпуск же. Да. Что случилось-то? А нахера он в багажник лез? Понятно. Не хватало нам теперь еще и защелка сломалась. Ладно, починим. посмотрим. Ладно. Ага. Ну, я Макс напишу, что часам к 6 подгоню машин. Кто, Ваня? Ладно, я напишу Максиму, что я подъеду в 5:30. Так, ладно, игра сохранена. Сейчас патч поищем для исправления ошибок.